if there's a 4 count and a 3 count, 3, 4, what's next? 5 count. The 5 count box removes the flip from the 3 and the 4 and inserts that swoop, grab, cut motion a count earlier. So a 5 count box we would count as down, up, port, and it would look like this. Down, up, port. And as you can see, we're using that fundamental skill from the 4 count box twice to get that look very angular in approach. So let's break this down. The first count is the same first count we've been using this whole time. I told you it was going to build on itself, and it's absolutely true. We go to this position. Now, it's very important that when we do this, the middle finger and the index finger need to be at the very least in the dead center of the handguard, such that the thumb is actually going to be about 1/3 of the way towards that upper band right here. Because if we have our hand too close in, we're going to really struggle on this next count for that swoop, grab, and cut. We're going to struggle to put our hand in the correct position. So we need to make sure that on count 1, we bring the hand to a position such that that thumb is clearly towards the barrel side of center. Now, we're going to do the same swoop, grab, cut, so follow along with me. We're going to swoop. This time the butt plate is going to come up, the barrel is going to point down, and this is really awkward to hold and keep a grasp of. So once again, we're going to release the back 3 fingers as we swoop, swoop, and we're going to wind up in this kind of palm up, give me money scenario. So once again, swoop. From here, as soon as we're done swooping, our top hand, the same thing. It's thumb down, palm out. It's going to go palm to the side, thumb up. It's going to grab inside. So basically what we're doing is we're grasping the inside of our hand with our other hand, and we're going to hold. As soon as we grab there, our left hand is going to cut to the position of attention. So the breakdown once again is swoop, grab above your other hand, and cut. Notice I am on the upper hand guard, not on the band. If you find yourself grabbing on the band or the sling, it's likely because either the hand was too close to that band or we kept our fingers wrapped and didn't open them up. So again, remember to loosen the back 3 fingers so we can kind of place our hand inside of our other hand before we cut away. So again, swoop, hand opens, grab on top of the hand, cut, and the perfect check here for this count, if I take this rifle, if I take my left hand, put it palm to the front, thumb down, grasp the inside of the rifle, and just turn it, we wind up back in a perfect position of port. So the check to make sure this count is precise is that it is basically just upside down port. Everything we do is just sideways or upside down port in all of these boxes. So if you find yourself here, and you go palm down, thumb down, grab and turn it, clearly this is not port arms. We have to come back and look at, are we swooping and grabbing at the same time, or are we letting the rifle go and tossing it in the air? So count 1 is here. Count 2 is swoop, grab, cut. Notice that we're in that vertical position. Our hand is cut back down. Count 3 is the same as count 1, which makes it pretty much the same as count 2 of a 3 or 4 count box, not to confuse you. And that means that when we twist our hand downward, push downward, and pull the elbow away, we find our flat position with the pinky once again in the comb of the stock. From here, we swoop, grab, cut, just as we did before. Same exact move that we did on the 3rd count of that 4 count box. Swoop, grab, cut. And on the last count, we finish it the exact same way, back up at port. So again, all the way through, adjusting only that 2nd count, so we're not flipping anymore, we're swoop, grab, cutting. Here's what that looks like. Down, swoop, grab, cut, down, swoop, grab, cut, port. Down, up, port. And that is your 5 count box.